How's it going, YouTube? We are back, and this time I wanted to talk about the trouble in paradise going down in San Diego. Before we get started, I have to ask you guys to leave a like and subscribe. It really does help me out. Clip that has been blowing up recently is an argument between Fernando Tatis Jr. and Manny Machado in that San Diego dugout after Tatis got rung up on a fastball that was in the zone. To be fair to Phil Cuzzy, that was a strike. He was staring at two curveballs right down the middle. Granted that Adam Wainwright does have an historically good curveball. And then he froze on a 88 mile an hour fastball right at the top of the zone. He was in the dugout pouting and, being a sad boy for, striking out. And, they're losing games. They're out of the playoffs right now. They're 3.5 games back. They got swept by the Cardinals, who now hold that second wild card spot by a pretty decent margin. 2 weeks left in the season. It's still possible that they can make it, but it's slim to none now. At this point, it is slim to none. So the trouble in paradise going on down there, those two were not getting along. They were arguing. Though I will say it did seem to be mostly positive on Manny's side, just trying to remind Fernando Tatis Jr. who he is, telling him it's not about him, that it's about the team. You're the best player in the world. Go out there and act like it, play baseball, act like you're the best in the world, because it's not about him. I don't know what Tatis was saying. I couldn't really hear enough of the clip to really define or to really make out what he was saying, but it did seem like Machado was trying to lead. He is known as one of those guys that is really difficult to like. He was on the Dodgers, and I did like him as a Dodger. He was dirty, but he's not afraid to go into those gritty areas, which is what you need on a baseball team. Everybody needs that one guy across sports, really, that is not afraid to get into the trenches and get a little bit dirty. But especially with such a young guy like Tatis, I just don't know if yelling at him is the right approach. Maybe it is. Maybe Tatis will come out and hit like 4 home runs in a game or something. He was in the middle of a stretch where he was playing some pretty good ball. He was producing against the Dodgers, although they get swept again. Tatis was not the reason this time. But I think that at this point of his season where it's hard for him to be really focused on anything other than, his MVP case maybe. You still have to play the games. You still have to go out there and try your best to win and hope that the Cardinals or every team in front of you loses, because there still is that chance that you do make it in. If the wild card started today, as I said, it would be Dodgers-Cardinals in a game that would be pretty entertaining, in my opinion. The wild cards are always entertaining, but Padres fans, let me know. Is there a trouble in paradise? Is this going to become an ongoing issue between Tatis and Machado? Personally, I don't think it is. I think that it's going to be a one-off thing. I don't think they're going to butt heads too often. I think that it was, like I said, it was frustration for both guys. They're here to win. They want to win. They sold everything that they could possibly sell in order to build a team that can win games, and they aren't winning games. So that's got to be frustrating. But Machado signed a 10-year deal there. 10-year deal there to win. I believe he just went. They believe this is his 3rd year on his contract, so he's got 6 left, I guess, after this one. But who knows what the future holds for the Padres? Even if they don't make the playoffs, they do have a good roster. They need to get healthy. They need to add a little bit more firepower on the offense, believe it or not, in my opinion. I think that there's some holes there. Cronenworth's a beast, and Tatis obviously is an MVP caliber player. Machado's been better this year. But outside of that, Hosmer, he's here and there. Adam Frazier fell off the face of the planet as soon as he put on a Padre uniform. There's pieces there. They just it's not coming together for them right now. So the offseason will be interesting for them if they don't make the playoffs. If they do make the playoffs, the limit to how far they can go, I don't really know what their limit is. But I don't see this becoming too much of an ongoing issue. But there is trouble in paradise down there in San Diego. And that's going to do it for this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe, comment what you guys think about this situation. If you guys would like to make a donation to the channel, no hit media on Cash App, and I'll see you guys next time.